Welcome to Hospitality. My name is Stefan Zernecki of Black Tie Tours. With me, as always, local artist Cole Rogers and Wesley Jones of Tour Cascadia. And we are joined today by a special guest, somebody who was born out of the California agricultural region with wine and agriculture pulsing through his blood at an early age. He cut his teeth down with some amazing wine educators down in California as well, and got to start at a little winery in Pine Ridge, and with a guy named Gary Andrews, before coming up to our beautiful area here, working at Archery Summit, and now starting his own label, Parra Wines. We have with us Sam Parra. Hello, Sam.
Hello.
Thanks for coming on today.
Thank you for hosting me here in beautiful Joe Palmer House.
Yes, here we are, Joel Palmer House, and I'm
Right
dressed a
in front of
little
the
bit.
garden.
I'm dressed up a little bit today, because I just dropped off some people for dinner.
Because you had to work.
I had to work, and
Beautiful thing.
it's hospitality. We're just gonna roll with it.
That's what we do, baby.
It's what we do.
Yeah.
So here we are, Sam. So good to have you here. Been following you a little bit on the social media and stuff, trying to keep track of what you're up to. And so when you kind of popped up and I saw the label, I thought we gotta have Sam on.
Thank you so much. I keep as busy as possible on Instagram.
Yeah,
You do a good job,
It's
man.
Thank you.
It's a good thing.
It's actually been one of the really the highlights of through COVID of seeing your stuff on Instagram.
Yeah.
It's been really neat to follow along.
Yeah.
There hasn't been a lot of places that do a very good job with that stuff. So
I
we've
get it.
we've been paying attention for sure.
I get a lot of compliments on the music selection. I love music, so
Yeah.
incorporate into daily stories.
Yes.
Are you on TikTok?
No.
Okay, because
I
that's
gotta
all
get on
about
TikTok,
the music.
bro.
I don't listen to anything on Instagram.
It's your
Yes.
next marketing.
On TikTok.
Yes. A lot of my
I don't
younger
even have
cousins.
TikTok.
I don't
TikTok is
either.
Right.
awesome.
I don't either. Actually.
It's amazing.
But
I
I know
don't-
it's important, and I know it's really popular. So I think
Cal-
businesses would be wise to take
Right.
advantage of TikTok.
Yes.
The fastest growing
I know. I'm
social media platform.
I'm just using it. I'm not.
You're not a-
I've got two things on there.
I was
and
kinda
neither of
wondering-
them are me dancing.
Okay.
Just eating a lobster roll in slow motion is one of them, and I think like picking blackberries is the
I
other
think
one.
that's why TikTok's going to get banned.
because of my lobster roll
yeah.
porn.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. It has nothing to do with the Chinese.
It was delicious.
Or even a lot of
Stuff.
brands do marketing on Snapchat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife actually set up an account on Snapchat because all my young cousins use Snapchat, and she set up the account. I believe I've done. Is it a posting you do on Snapchat? Is it a
called a
snappy?
post?
I
Is
don't
it
know.
a
God,
snappy chat?
I
Snaps?
feel so old.
Maybe I
think they're
did
called snaps.
one snap when I first had the account going, but yes, I feel for marketing, it's something you have to keep up with trends.
Yeah.
But right now, I just have enough time for Instagram,
Yeah.
Yeah.
being that I am the sole proprietor of Parra Wine Co.
Right.
Sure.
And co-chair of Ahivoy.
Ahivoy.
And I said it right this time. Right?
Correct.
Yes. So tell us about Ahivoy, how it got started. Yeah, I want to hear all about it.
No, of course. The founders are Jesus Guillen, may he rest in peace, Miguel Lopez, and Sofia Torres McKay. They started out just grabbing coffee in the morning at Red Hills Market, meeting at fundraisers throughout the county. And I got invited to be a part through Jesus Guillen.
Yeah.
I was volunteering in 2017 for Salud.
Yeah.
And I got him lined up with some really nice donations coming through Napa Valley.
Okay.
And then in 2017 and 2018, I volunteered for the Northwest Community Services in McMinnville, which they sponsor Latino vineyard workers going through citizenship process.
Okay.
So again, I lined up some good donations for them for that nonprofit. So it was a very natural fit when Jesus Guillen came to visit me in spring of 2018 at Archery Summit. Instead of just for me going to go visit him at White Rose, it was an honor to tour him around with my previous employer and for him to seek out and tell me about this alliance of Latino wine professionals. And Ahivoy did not have the name. It's an acronym, by the way, itself. But it was an honor to be invited by him. And the fundraiser in 2018 of Luther Community Services, he actually shared the table with Sofia Torres McKay and Miguel Torres. That was actually the first time that I met them as well. That's how we got started. We had very small meetings, but they were very meaningful from the beginning.
Yeah.
And then of course, we got the really bad news of Jesus Guillen.
A giant
yeah.
in the Oregon
man.
wine
And
industry.
so
has sent
we
shockwaves.
took some months off, man.
Sad.
It's
Yeah.
once taken back with a person that special being lost at such a young age,
Yeah.
where I've had personal friends that had passed in their late 30s. So we began meetings again in March of 2019 between Deanna Ornelas. She works at Winderly. Sofia Torres McKay and Miguel Lopez and myself, we just again started out with really small meetings and eventually began to create the team of Ahivoy and board members as well.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
Do you mind really quick telling us what the acronym?
of course, so Ahivoy is Asociación Hispana is the H, de la Industria de Vinocola being the wineries, de Oregon, and the Y is Y Comunidad. So we are an association of Latino professionals in the industry, and to tie in the community as well with us.
Gotcha.
That's special.
What an awesome mission.
Yeah, and so you're supporting.
Yeah, so we are mentoring and we are fundraising for Latino vineyard stewards to attend a pilot program right now at Chemeketa,
Okay.
where they cover what Chemeketa offers on a credit basis. We have Ahivoy in a pilot program where they spent weeks at a time covering viticulture. They spent weeks at a time covering winemaking. And then they spent weeks at a time covering the sales and marketing and the financing of the business. So this would be a
Awesome.
fine
That's
example for, of course, right behind us is the Joel Palmer House. This would be a prime example of somebody starting out in the restaurant business and then getting intrigued and falling in love with wine, right? And then you're like, wow, Linfield College has wine courses now.
Right.
Yeah, let me look into that, those resources that are out there. Or somebody young and hungry might be motivated in the restaurant and seeing what your brother's doing here, and they're like, wow, how can I
you
start a
go.
restaurant?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, there's a small business development center in Salem by Chemeketa.
Yeah.
Just picture it about the same lineage as far as for professionals that
Gotcha.
we want to elevate the valley in general for vineyard stewards out there.
Yeah.
We changed the vineyard worker into a vineyard
Yeah.
stewards, being the stewards of
I
the
like
land.
Yep.
That's a really good. That's a really good.
Anyways,
change.
that's what we're about.
very
Yeah.
neat, man.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah,
interesting.
That's really neat.
And we're gonna have Sophia on next week, who's gonna talk more about I think the
Yeah.
educational program.
I think so, and
And-
just our future goals. I
Yeah.
think that way you hear from a founder yourself too.
Yeah, that's
So-
exciting stuff. So, so we're four white guys. Have some privilege, not just that kind of privilege, but also growing up. I grew up in the industry.
Yeah.
What's our role? What do we do? How
well,
can we help?
I mentioned the Y part of Ahivoy being y comunidad, as far as we're trying to grow this into a community effort. So right now, COVID did affect us, where we were supposed to have a Latino mercado, and which was going to be a variety of wineries up in the Dundee Hills, having Latino-based food trucks and vendors at their wineries. And we were going to reach out to you or Lyft or Uber to take customers up there. And we were also going to have a fundraiser golf tournament here in McMinnville. But now our energy is focused on our first ever online auction.
Okay. Cool.
So
Yeah,
we're,
tell us
we're
about that.
yeah, we're still we're seeking donations. So for anybody in the community, I think what's really popular right now would be certificates of restaurants, would be wine donations from producers that do Zoom tastings.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we've had one great example is Thank You Lengua Franca. They donated a case, which is their estate Pinot of 2 vintages.
Cool.
Where there's going to be 6 individuals getting a pair and having a vertical tasting of these 2 wines with Tomas, the winemaker.
Awesome.
And again, the Zoom tastings are really popular right now. So for any wineries that express interest on donating wine along with a Zoom tasting, that is very popular right now.
Yeah.
Another big thing right now, I'm glad that the touring business is up and going again for
Alive.
transportation.
Yeah.
So we do have one company remaining of a certificate that we still have because some was used in the winter. We had our first fundraiser in Portland where our friend Catherine Cole hosted us at her house
Oh wow, cool.
in
That's
Portland.
cool.
Yeah, so that was a great event pre-COVID.
Yeah.
But that is what the community can do right now. Our website is Ahivoy, Oregon, AHIVOY, Oregon.org, or you can message us through Instagram, Ahivoy,
I'll
Oregon.
drop the link. I'll drop the link.
Thank
in
you.
the-
Yeah.
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 Yes.
Can do.
So that's what we need right now as far as help for the meantime. What's going on?
Yeah.
What's happening right now?
Truffle hunt package, maybe.
That would be great.
I
Cool.
got the truffle dog ready.
Excellent.
Yeah, we could do that.
Let's,
Yes.
We'll talk off camera, but
Totally.
we're